It's that day of the week. You know what day it is. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. No, that's not right. It's new comic book day. Today we are we had a little decent snack, right? Not too bad, not too crazy, nothing wild. There were some add-ons today, as well as some, just one released. So let's jump into it. First up, from Marvel, we have Punisher issue 2, Red Band edition. I'm loving fuck out of this book. It's classic, frank, great artwork, and best of all, he's got no memory. He's just fucking wailing and doing what he does naturally. Love that we're back to form with the Punisher. Excited to see where that goes. We've also got One World Under Doom. Number 8. We've only got one more issue to go for the storyline. I went with this kick-ass fucking cover, who I actually don't know who's by. I gotta start writing this shit down before I start even talking about it. The alternate cover, honestly, no clue. But it's gorgeous. Look at that. Interior art by R.B. Silva, fucking fantastic. Story's been kind of mid for me, but I'm gonna write it out, see what happens. Next up, we've got the only two contenders for me for this week regarding the Age of Revelation. We've got Unbreakable X-Men starring Remy LeBeau, the Raging Cajun. We're going to see what happens to him 10 years later. Looks like he has got a blindfold, right? So he's blind, and he's also wearing Rogue's colors. So I want to find out what that's about. And then I love Mr. Sinister, one of my favorite characters of all time. Sinister's 6, David Marquez cover. Yeah, you got a team with freaking Omega Red, Domino, Venom. Like, it's a pretty solid lineup, and the art looks fucking gorgeous. So with this one, it's written by David Marquez, which is cool, with art by Rafael Lorio. Looking forward to this one. Again, it's just 4-issue minis. Nothing too wild. Next up, we've got Captain America number 4. Look at that beautiful fucking variant cover. Gorgeous. I'm loving Cap on this. I'm loving the parallels between him and the other Cap. Artwork is fantastic. Chip Zdarsky's writing a hell of a good book. But Valerio Schiti is... Jesus, it's just gorgeous. Again, this is where we've got new Steve's. You know, we've got a bit of a recon going on and pushing him to modern times as far as his awakening is concerned. And this kind of covers his first encounter with Doctor Doom. Cool shit. Really digging the book. I'm excited about this one. It's a mini. Fantastic Four versus Gargoyles, one of the best Disney properties that ever fucking happened. Why has there been a resurgence in animated or live action form? It was mature for its time. It had great in-depth storytelling, and characters would do so fucking great on the big screen. But yeah, this one's going to be written by Greg Weisman, who is the creator of the Gargoyles, with artist by Enem Balam. And honestly, looks pretty good from the pages I'm flipping through here. I'm intrigued to see how we mix these two worlds together. But yeah, Hollywood, stop fucking dropping the ball of that. Gargoyles, let's go. As I mentioned, there was a sacrifice this week. I had to cut a book loose because it just wasn't doing for me anymore. And that was Amazing Spider-Man. It started off really great. I stuck around because of Pepe Larraz's artwork, but honestly, it started falling flat. The space adventure was all right as well, but it just isn't not enough to cover the book cost, honestly. And I'll go back and forth on that one. Like, I was looking at it today, and just the Earth storyline just isn't compelling enough with Norman behind the mask. It's just weird. The only thing that's really grabbing me really is Pepe and Space Spidey, who's kind of got his own little Spider-Man 2099 costume going on there, but in black and yellow. I did dig that, but again, not enough to keep me collecting, unfortunately. So, yeah, I had to go. Next up, we got DC. DC, we've got Absolute Flash number 8. Beautiful cover. Beautiful cover. Flash has been a lot of fun, too. A lot of energy, no pun intended. Great storytelling. I like what they're doing with the lore. Really cool. Darkseid's world is interesting, to say the least. We've also got, speaking of Darkseid, the New Gods are upon us. New Gods. Number 11. This is the stock cover, I believe, by Nemeth Malarv. The other covers weren't really doing it for me, but great book, great art, great read. Sad to see that come to a conclusion, but it's been an awesome ride so far. Then we got G.I. Joe number 12. first appearance of character Shooter, who looks gangsta as hell. These books in the Energon universe are just fantastic. They're fantastic, and if you're not reading them, well, sucks to suck. To be quite honest, we've got some filler art this time by Marco Fodera. Josh Williamson still writing, but again, a lot of fun, especially not only for the G.I. Joe lore, but in general, a great fucking book. In our last book, Battle Beast number 6, I went with cover B by Sean Murphy because you know I am a Sean Murphy stan. I love his artwork. This is the last issue of the first arc, and the second arc will come back in March 2026. Once again, Kirkman, Otley, boom. And that's all we got for this week. Let me know what you think about those titles down below. Until the next alert, my nerds, appreciate you.